Hi everyone, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading, so I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life. It is originally created for Thursday, the 17th of November. It is not solely set for that date. I do believe that if you find the message on a different date, but it still fits, by all means utilize it. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu, and there's housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about, how to contact me via social media for a private reading, what decks I'm using, and easy ways to support the channel. You can do so by hitting the thumbs up button if you enjoy the content, subscribing to the channel, leaving me a question or comment, or sharing the video out. I greatly appreciate that too. So let's see what our card is for today. I might refer back to cards that aren't necessarily here. They are in the Sunday underpinning energy. That's the Sunday reading that populates in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this video. So if you want to watch that, you certainly can. And that gives you a little more insight into what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's see what our card is for today. Wow, the High Priestess. Alright, so it's been all major arcana this week. The underpinning reading has been these sort of like transitory, minor arcana annoying cards. And I've been saying this during this week, that I had a feeling that something's transforming through those Sunday cards that is having a bigger effect on us for the future. We've seen the Magician. Yesterday we saw the Emperor. Now we're seeing the High Priestess. We also saw the High Priestess in the Clarifiers. This is about knowing our own truth spiritually and holding true to that. We don't necessarily have to convince anybody of it. We don't necessarily have to prove it to anyone. We just need to hold on to it and understand and connect to it and embrace it, right? We did see that word embrace this week. And I think that, you know, this is about understanding our own spiritual wisdom, standing strong in that, even if we're quiet about it, even if we're not necessarily sharing it. There's a power here in almost her silence, right? She doesn't need to prove it to anybody, she just knows, right? And she's connected to her higher self, to her higher wisdom, to her higher intuition, to the spiritual information that she needs to be able to make informed decisions. She's oftentimes associated with the sign of Pisces, which would be emotionality, right? Underpinning this is that Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is about indecision, or maybe not taking a cup, not taking something that's being offered to us because maybe it's not enough. Maybe it's beneath the High Priestess, the Emperor, and the Magician. You know, these cards that we saw in the Sunday underpinning is about us maybe making assessments or taking looks at what is going on around us. What situations are we dealing with? Are they above us or beneath us? And I'm getting a feeling that they're actually beneath us. But what they're doing is they're teaching us to rise up into our own intelligence, into our own wisdom this week, and embrace that from a place of strength, intuition, action, desire, right? And making that our reality is my feeling, right? There's a truth deep inside of her that she opens this door inside here to this wisdom of who she is, what she knows to be true, what she intuits to be true. She has a vast amount of knowledge. She doesn't necessarily have to share it with anyone other than herself. And it keeps her strong, stable, and secure in who she is and what she knows to be true for herself. Let's go to the hip-hop queens. We have Jean Grey, Versatility. I love that her name is Jean Grey, like the X-Men, the Phoenix, right? She's one of the most powerful X-Men. Versatility is I think, with the silence of and the wisdom of the High Priestess, this is about knowing when to pivot and how, and maybe doing so for our own benefit, but also quietly. I also like that her eyes are pointed upward, like dreaming or connected more to spirit. She's also wearing like this white, which to me is also spirit and purity. There's a truth in Jean Grey that I think we need to listen to right now. She's not having a conversation with us by looking at us directly. She's looking upward to God, to spirit, to her answers that are coming to her from within, right? Let me read Jean Grey's story to you. Jean Grey, diversity, technique, and skill. In her early days, Jean Grey was known for what? In the underground hip-hop crew Natural Resources, like a phoenix, she reemerged as Jean Grey, and in 2002, she released her solo debut album, Attack of the Attacking Things. Before being dubbed a genius in her third studio album, she spent years perfecting a variety of rhyme styles, never committing to fully to one lane. With verbal attacks on heteronormativity, male bravado, and hypocritical politicians and hierarchies, Jean holds a mixed bag of topics in her arsenal, ensuring she's never short of words and remains a game changer in her work, which now includes books and television. Much like Jean Grey switches up her style, her card is asking the same of you. If you're in a creative rut, there are ways to spark a new zest for life and renewed interest in self-discovery. Take up a new hobby or start journaling. There are many ways to diversify your life portfolio, and now is time to channel your own inner genius, and that's spelled Jeanius. It's there, but maybe dormant. Ring the alarm and wake it up already. It's there with this High Priestess, guys, and it's very, very true, deep, and profound, and it's our truth, and we need to own it. All right, let's go to the clarifiers. We have Seven of Pentacles. This is about patience. This is about assessment. This is about staying grounded and really looking at what we're building towards, what we're working on. Is now the time to harvest? Is now the time to make the decision? I'm not exactly sure because I haven't seen the rest of the clarifiers, but oftentimes this can be a moment of contemplation, and especially with the High Priestess behind this. It might not be the time to verbalize or make any swift changes. We may want to allow the situation to present itself to us and then be versatile in how we move through the situation or how we deal with the situation. We will be empowered with wisdom and knowledge and intuition with the High Priestess there. We've put work in, and we know that we can put more work in to create a bountiful harvest. It's just a matter of deciding when that time is. The next card is the Ace of Cups. Interesting that this is here when we have the Four of Cups underpinning in the Sunday reading. This to me feels like the fourth cup that maybe we weren't really willing to take. There might be some sort of work involved or realization, wisdom that we gain that allows us to be able to see that cup either in a different light or to not manipulate the cup, but create that cup into a new opportunity, right? So we might be leaving that Four of Cups energy of that indecision and having some sort of new awareness in who we are and what we know to be true to be able to take that cup, enjoy it, and let it overflow, right? Aces are new beginnings. Aces come out of nowhere, right? And so it could be unexpected, or maybe we even knew it was coming with the High Priestess there. But either way, we are able to be, versatility? To be versatile in how we accept it and how we bring it in, right? We have the ability to assess the situation from a grounded place of putting in hard work and understanding we deserve it, right? So, and now might be the time to reap the benefit of that, although maybe quietly. The last card is the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy. It is also major arcana, but it pairs nicely with the Piscean energy of the High Priestess. This is about championship, celebration, victory, moving forward in a way that's balanced, powerful, and maybe quickly, right? So keeping an eye on the work that we put in today, into the things that we maybe love, and staying in touch with our intuition while doing so, and being versatile in how we pivot, change, or adapt to this, whatever it is that we're building or creating. We should feel emotionally attached to it, and it should bring us like a new profound kind of love or sense of awareness and direction. The grounding stone is on obsidian, which is wards off total negativity, right? It's black, it's jet black, you can't miss it kind of thing. And this, what we need to ground in is our truth. the truth that the High Priestess has, the truth of the work that we've put in, the truth of the love that we deserve, the truth of the direction we want to take. That is what's being presented to us here today. And so grounding in that truth, and maybe it's the truth of our desire, because remember that desire underpins all of this week, is what we need to do. We may not need to voice that truth outwardly, but we need to own it and pivot towards it, and then put in the work and the contemplation and stay grounded in the focus of it, and then move towards it, with the reward being that we're ready to take the cup, but it's the cup that we want, not necessarily the cup that we weren't so sure about earlier on in the week. Does that make sense? I think that does make sense, you guys. This should be a powerful day for you, internally and mentally, intuitionally. Ground in that truth and understand that everything that you're doing is serving a purpose and moving you forward in a very positive way to a very positive new outcome that you will be emotionally attached to and possibly in love with. That is your reading for the day. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, share the video out, and let me know if these readings are resonating with you. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and by all means, take care. Bye-bye.